ready for Philmont?
I am ready.
Over there.
Where's Tristan? Oh my!
Here we are, and this is the Anasazi camp. We did 1.72 miles. Now that includes our stop at the T-Rex, which was actually above the trail. Stopping, setting up, and it is 11:30, so it's almost lunchtime too. Eager to get on the trail and begin their adventure, the crew was up at 5:30 in the morning to pack, check out of their 5-star accommodations, and catch the 7:30 bus. It's 7:40, 7:45. We're waiting for our bus. You can see over here all the packs are lined up for all the crews about ready to go. Still have several briefings. I think our lightest pack is just under 34 pounds, and that's Nicholas. We'll probably distribute gear a little bit differently when we get there.
Seconds. What is the tooth of time, guys? The tooth of time is an igneous intrusion of densite porphyry formed in the tertiary period some 22 to 40 million years ago. Today! Happy birthday, tooth of time! Back in base camp right now, they're having a massive cake with, imagine, 22 to 40 million candles on it. And none of you get to have a single piece because you wanted to go backpacking.
Finally arriving at 6 Mile Trailhead, the crew quickly grabbed their gear, anxious to begin hiking, only to quickly learn why the first day's hike is short. Ranger Rachel has not released us yet. Philmont's outdoor training has just begun.
So, in order to orient your map, meaning...
After a quick instruction on wilderness navigation and the proper use of the Red Roof Inn, the crew was finally able to begin their 1.7 mile jaunt down the trail. I thought we were leaving. I'm not coming back over here to take more photos of you guys. You guys look ugly enough.
I don't.
Alright, I have a video record of all of you, so when you get lost, we know what you look like.
Well, you're...
After instructions on reading trail campsite maps and why certain campsites should not be used, the crew finally settled on a site, taking almost as much time as it took to walk the trail, set up camp, and sat down for more instruction about bear triangles, storage of gear, and leave no trace principles, while enjoying a relaxing lunch under the rare trekking pole tree. Some nice coloring floral patterns. How long does it take for each one to grow?
1,000 years.
Finding themselves with half the day left, the crew hoped to run 1.5 miles down the trail to partake of the activities at Indian Springs, and anticipating an 8-mile day with activities at 2 staffed camps tomorrow. But doing so required more instructions from Ranger Rachel on how to hang bear bags.
super close to this knot, so I'm going to try to...
I'm rocking on the canyon on the way back from Indian Ridings. So the plan was to try and actually go to Indian Ridings and do their program this evening, and then go to Metcalf tomorrow. We just bypassed Indian Ridings. But they had a staff member get sick, so they're short-staffed. So we got to see the museum. We learned that the camp name Indian Ridings refers to the many petroglyphs found on large rock faces in the canyon. Anasazi, the name of our trail camp, means ancient enemy or ancient ones, depending on if you ask the Hopi or the Navajo. It was the name given to the people by archaeologists in the 1920s. The name used now is Ancestral Puebloans, to better indicate their ancestral ties to those people rather than a separate people. While the source of the petroglyphs is still unclear, the archaeological dig of a pit house we visited is believed to be made by the ancestors of either the Hopi or Navajo people who migrated through the area, and not the Puebloans as we first thought. Had to put up the bear bags 3 times today. Once because the rope broke. When our bear bag rope broke, we said we'd pick one up at Indian Ridings. We were about to leave when Rachel ran and remembered to go get the bear rope. So we've decided to name the bear rope Rachel, which has already prompted a number of things like everyone's time to hang Rachel, stop tying Rachel into knots. Yeah, sure, I've originated most of them. I will take ownership for it. And they're over there trying to cook dinner right now. While additional lessons from Rachel on properly cooking, cleaning, and storage of food and equipment from wildlife were important lessons, we came to Philmont to hike.
Oh, hello.
See the sights and enjoy the activities.
Yeah, you might want to try it the way that I did.
Oh, yeah!
Get it!
That's what I was looking for. All steps, stay running. Contact.
Woo! Woo! Coming into Metcalf Station! Coming into Metcalf Station! Train's pulling out of Metcalf Station! Choo, 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 choo. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Doing this!
I hate to be on the crew pulling these weeds.
Here comes the steam! Choo! Choo! Choo, 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 choo. Alright, end of the day. Walked for about 4 hours and 10 minutes doing 7.6 miles, and we ended up at Cook Canyon, hence Site 1, and that puts it a little closer for us tomorrow.
We are in the Valle the next 4 nights. There is no sump.
With only a few hours left before being released into the Valle wilderness alone, Rachel drilled into us procedures on water purification, campsite maintenance, and creating our own bear line.
Hoist the cable up.
Despite being tired after a long day of hiking and activities, the group was attentive, having seen evidence of bear activity earlier in the day. Even the threat of a thunderstorm earlier did little to prevent us from relaxing around a campfire after a satisfying dinner. Thoughts of s'mores quickly disappeared when Rachel produced out of her pack a homemade yellow cake with chocolate icing. Having exhausted all her magic, in the morning we found that Rachel was gone. With Ranger Rachel gone, the crew had only 2 more obstacles to conquer before entering the wilderness of the Valle Vidal. The first was learning how to wake up, eat, pack up, and be on the trail in less than 2 hours. 7:36. Planned on leaving 6 minutes ago, but our sister crew has already passed us by. Not a problem. We'll do fine. Heading out of camp at 8:13. Well, we'll try again tomorrow. The second lay over a hill and 2 miles down the trail. So we reached the top of the saddle where Rabbit Run is, and we're going cutting back towards Dan Beard's staff camp. While all the backpacking skills are important in the wilderness, building trust, communicating effectively, accurately problem solving, and efficiently working together, all while maintaining a cheerful and optimistic attitude.
Give me your booty!
By the way, this thing does have sound.
Yeah, he's gonna put that in the movie. Will be the key to any survival situation we may encounter. Introducing the Cope Course. Challenging outdoor personal experience.
Actually, yeah, he's right. Yeah, try that one. That one's a little bit longer, so it might work.
Oh no!
Just get back on.
I have to ferry each of you over here.
Yeah. Alright, get Ryan across. Alright.
Because we're all monkeys, they only speak. Gotta be in there.
Kind of funny, I like either side of the rope's the same.
No, I was on my own. They didn't help me out.
Alright, so if you put your weight down,
Put your weight down, yep. Alright. Swing your legs up and lock them and push them into the...
Now step on his
There
hands.
you go, there you go.
I'll get him a leg up and reaches for you, okay?
There you go.
What's the pirate call?
Put your foot up here.
Wait for Nick.
Put your foot up. There you go.
Alrighty, now I'm gonna hold this so that it's like a...
Over here, everybody look right here.
As we gather our gear, each of us contemplates that we are leaving the security of Philmont property and heading into the unfamiliar wilderness of the Valle Vidal. My thoughts veer towards the stories of Jesus sending out his disciples into the world as sheep among wolves. He told them to be on their guard, but assured them, like ourselves, they had been well trained. I wonder, what adventures await us, and what wonders will we behold? Come on, niggas! You're getting dead right to me. I'm standing on the trail. You get both hands underneath it, and you go, yes!